Welcome to World Football News Network. My name is Riley Sohier, coming to you from here in Australia. Today I'm covering the recently completed African Cup of Nations, which was conducted in Gabon, where Cameroon, the indomitable Lions, claimed their fifth title, beating their rivals Egypt, seven-time winners. It was the 31st edition and 60th anniversary of the African Cup of Nations, which was originally scheduled for Libya. However, ongoing hostilities in the country saw the CAF rescind the hosting rights in August 2014, gifting Gabon, the 2012 hosts, another opportunity to showcase the tournament. We'll review the 2017 African Cup of Nations from the group stage, working through to the playoffs and the quarterfinals, the semi-finals, and eventually the third place playoff and final, which were conducted last weekend. Okay. Group A seeing Burkina Faso, Cameroon, Gabon, the hosts, and Guinea-Bissau drawn in the group, and of course the competition got underway on the 14th of January with Gabon drawing 1-1 with Guinea-Bissau and Burkina Faso also drawing with Cameroon in the same score. As they moved along to the second round of games, Cameroon were 2-1 victors over Guinea-Bissau, with Gabon drawing with Burkina Faso, and the final round games for Group A were played on the 22nd of January, with Cameroon and Gabon drawing, thus eliminating the host, who actually hadn't lost the game. Guinea-Bissau went down to Burkina Faso 2-0. So Burkina Faso and Cameroon qualified for the knockout stage. In Group B, Senegal, Tunisia, Algeria and Zimbabwe were drawn in that pool, and again Algeria drawing with Zimbabwe 2-2. Senegal, the pivotal match of the whole group, defeating Tunisia 2-0. Although Tunisia beat Algeria, thus eliminating them in the second round of games, Senegal defeated Zimbabwe and then drew 2-2 with Algeria, and Tunisia defeated Zimbabwe to seal their qualifying spot. In Group C, the Democratic Republic of Congo, Morocco, Ivory Coast and Togo played out an exciting group, and Democratic Republic of Congo heading the group, narrowly defeating Morocco, and both of those teams qualifying. A pivotal game, of course, in that group, in the round of the second round, with Morocco beating Togo, of course, and Ivory Coast, who proved to be a disappointment in the whole competition, missing out there with a loss and 2 draws. In Group D, Egypt, Mali, Uganda and Ghana were drawn in that group, and of course Ghana, one of the favourites for the competition, went through and had 2 victories before finally being beaten by Egypt in the last game and the decider of the group. So Egypt qualifying with 7 points, Ghana with 6, Mali on 2, and Uganda their first qualification in the African Championships since 1978. And thus we moved on to the knockout stage, the quarterfinals, which were conducted on the 28th and 29th of January. And of course the winner of Group A, which was Burkina Faso, becoming 2-0 victors over Tunisia. Egypt, in an exciting game, defeating Morocco 1-0. Senegal and Cameroon playing at a 0-0 draw, with Cameroon finally winning on penalties 5-4, and Ghana running out winners over the Democratic Republic of Congo 2-1. In the semi-final series, on the 1st of February in Libreville, Burkina Faso and Egypt drawing 1-1, and again a penalty shootout used to decide the winner, with Egypt winning 4-3 on penalties, and Cameroon, which was an upset, and Franceville defeating Ghana 2-0. Ghana, one of the hot favourites for the competition, and going down, of course, 2-0 to Cameroon. In the third place playoff at Port-Gentil on the 4th of February, Burkina Faso running out 1-0 winners over Ghana, and of course the final on the 5th of February, Cameroon defeating Egypt 2-1, and thus claiming their 5th title. In the African Cup of Nations, defeating Egypt, who were 7-time winners. Cameroon 2-1 victors over arch rivals Egypt. The Pharaohs, of course, qualify for the Confederations Cup to be conducted in Russia in June. Of course, they're drawn in the same group as world champions Germany, Copa America winners in 2015 Chile, and of course Asian Cup champions Australia. The winners, well, naturally enough, Cameroon, a young team. There was many withdrawals from senior players that withdrew from the original squad because they wanted to concentrate on their club duties. And to great credit to Cameroon, the young players that come through, won the 2017 African Cup of Nations. What can we say in regards to the losers? Ghana haven't won since 1982, so we're 35 years since the Ghanaians have had a victory in the African Cup of Nations, and everyone thought that this could be their year after such a long time without a title. It wasn't to be. Maybe their team is ageing. They've got some very good young players coming through, but definitely one of the losers. The Ivory Coast, or Côte d'Ivoire, again promised a lot of, or had a lot of promise leading into the event. However, again come up short, and a little bit of a less disappointment. Morocco, the North African nation, have figured prominently over the years in the African Cup of Nations, but just didn't have what it takes this time around. Thank you very much. Riley Sohier for World Football News Network, signing off. See you next time.